until showtime.
Wow, that was 99. That's great. I don't think we have to do it again. You guys got off late today, okay? You want one more? Okay. No, we'll do it. This is good. Yeah, we're good. All right. This is good. Yeah.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. Four, three, two, one.
Now, from the world's most famous beach, from where beach racing began, it's the Legends of Racing radio show. Live from racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill in Ponce Inlet, Florida. The Legends of Racing radio show. And your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey, hey!
Hey, Buzz. Thank you very much, everybody. You're very kind. I appreciate that. We're here with Rich and my cohort. He's my Charlie McCarthy to my Edgar Bergen. How's that? I think he missed that one. So anyway, thank you for being here today.
Yeah.
And we got a good show here. This guy here, I swear to God, I don't know why he puts up with the abuse. He was going to be on. Well, he was on, and I couldn't make it.
Right.
Yeah, and so we had some great people sit in for us, and I invited him, and then I couldn't make it. And then to top it off, this week on the announcement on what's going on, I misspelled his name. So, golly, Bob, you're a glutton for punishment.
That's all right, Buzz. I'll forgive you. We're going to have a good time anyway.
Yes, we are. Anyway, hey, how about a big round of applause for Bob
Hey,
Stoekel?
hey, hey! Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, the announcer par excellence of Volusia County Speedway, and you look like you have a good time out there.
You know, Buzz, I know that some people that I work with are probably going to watch this at some one time or another, but I would pay them to do what I get to do.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I would.
I
It's
feel
like,
the same way.
You know, as a little kid growing up at a dirt track, to get to be the announcer, the voice of Volusia Speedway Park, to be up in that tower, you know, there's me, there's a race director, and two scorers. That's it.
Yep.
Best seat in the house, heated, air conditioned, whatever the weather is outside.
Yep.
I get to call the race, which is really easy for me.
Oh, yeah.
And I get to do victory lane.
That's great.
And I told my current boss Tyler, I said, don't take victory lane away from me. 'Cause that's the highlight of the day.
That's what gets you right.
That's what gets you going.
Yes, sir.
Really, it's a great place.
We had Trey Mills on, and you were talking about how you interviewed him after his first win.
Yep, I was fortunate enough to be, and I can always take claim to that. I got to interview Trey Mills in his first ever late model win. I think he was 11 because I asked his mom. And here, I mean, if you guys know Trey Mills, I mean, he's almost as tall as I am today. He was only this big, and I told the fans, I said, just wait till you see this kid get out of this race car. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've watched that kid grow. I didn't see him race go-karts because that's where he started.
Yeah.
But, you know, I called a lot of his dad's races, Stanton Mills.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Stanton parked it in victory lane quite a few times at
Really?
Volusia. And
wow, I didn't realize that.
yeah, just a great family. And Trey's just, you know, we all wish every race car driver the best, but that kid, we call him the future.
Yep.
He's the future.
He's the future.
He
yes.
really is.
I got
a
a shirt
kid.
that says that.
Yeah, he's cool.
You know he's in Eldora now.
Yeah, he was up there last weekend.
Yeah, I think he's there for 2 weeks, isn't he?
I thought the World 100 was the last race at Eldora for this part of the season.
I think he told me he was there for
Oh,
2
really?
weeks.
It could
I don't know
be.
what else
It
is
could
going
be.
on.
Yeah, I haven't followed him. I know the World of Outlaw late models are at Needmore tonight, and I would think if Trey wasn't going to be at Eldora, he's probably at Needmore because that's not that far of a trip for those guys.
Oh, really?
So,
how far is Needmore from here?
It's about 3.5 hours, I think. I went up there last year, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
For the weekend, got rained out. So I'm been kind of a jinx lately at racetracks.
This is not good.
You know?
Yeah, because you got rained out at Volusia.
We were supposed to run Labor Day weekend. We got about 45 minutes of practice in on Friday, and then we got everybody at the racetrack on Saturday. And about 5:30, the skies opened up, and
oh man,
we got washed out the whole weekend.
Nothing worse than a racetrack in the rain.
It is.
It's just the
I,
worst.
You know, I got to tell you guys, I have a video. Of course, I can't show it to you people, but there was 2 race fans, and when it rains, Buzz, you guys know that you don't walk up a race.
That's right.
A clay track.
Right.
It is like ice. So there was 4 people, 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen, and rather than going out the turn 2 pit, where we want you to drive in and out,
right,
shorter distance to the parking lot was across the turn 4 gate.
Lord.
And it's not banked much.
Yeah.
This lady was on her hands and knees. She took her shoes off. She threw her shoes in front of her. Her husband, significant other, whoever it was, is standing on the track, and he's just sliding down the racetrack. And I took a video of it, and I sent it to my boss, and I said, if I can find out who this lady is, I'm buying her pit pass the next time we race. It was just, it was funny, but I'm sure it wasn't really funny for her.
Yeah, probably not.
But anyway,
probably
it's
not.
cool.
But he might have gotten a kick out of it, though.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah, if he was smart, he'd keep it to himself, too. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. We learn.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, that's
so
great.
No, it's an honor to work at Volusia and World Racing Group. You know, they do an outstanding job. We're on Dirt Vision every time we race.
Yeah. You got such a good reputation.
Yeah.
The track itself is really very famous.
And you know, like Volusia is known all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, Dirt Vision, you can subscribe in Australia.
Oh yeah.
And you can watch the NOS Energy Sprint cars,
right.
The World of Outlaw late models.
Oh, talk
Volusia.
about that. You know, last week we had Vic Kangas on, and Vic was the great crew chief and builder and all that sort of thing. And his sister got a hold of me after the show, and she had just flown in from Finland, and the whole family lives in Finland, and they watched the show on YouTube.
Did they really?
On Finland. Isn't it something? So we're global.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
So you got to watch out what you say all the time.
That's right.
Because somebody out there is listening.
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But anyway, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, you can ask my wife, like, I start watching, if we're racing on a Saturday night, I'm watching the weather Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, yes.
And I get bummed out if we get rained out.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Like that's what I look so forward to going
to
the races.
How do you take the stress that goes with that? I mean, that's a high stress environment. You're sitting there not knowing what to do. You know all the answers, but something else tells you what the question is.
So, you mean when I'm announcing?
Yeah.
It comes natural to me. You know, I can, like, I did a memorial. You remember Zach Donati?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I don't know if you went to that memorial.
No,
it was like 12 years ago. It was at Daytona International Speedway. It was in the big thing there. We had 500 or 600 people there. And it just comes natural to me. And at the end of that memorial service, I just called a race that Zach Donati was in. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it just when you do something that is your passion and that you really love, words just they just come out.
Yeah.
I'm really lucky to have that. I just talk.
It's a gift.
You know, you just keep talking.
Yep.
And that was a good point. We have what we call My Race Pass, and I don't know if some of you race fans have My Race Pass, but I watch it all the time. It's all the tracks. It has all the timing and scoring.
Really?
I can tell you who the point leader is at Fonda Speedway.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay? And that's kind of our Bible. So when I'm calling a race, at Volusia, I know 90% of the cars that are on the racetrack, so I don't have to look at anything to see who's driving the 27 car.
Yeah.
But My Race Pass, if I go to a different track, it's just you go off of My Race Pass and you pick out like 3 or 4 cars and you talk about those.
Got it.
You know, and I've been doing it for 24, almost 25 years. So it kind of, if you don't have it figured out by now, you might want to do something else.
But see, now you're exposing the
Right?
trick. This is the tricks of the business,
I know.
right? You know them.
I know. It's like you just talk.
Yeah.
You know, that's and another good point about that, um, good and bad. When we've been on Dirt Vision now, which is owned by World Racing Group for the last 3 years. So if you're in Minnesota and you subscribe to Dirt Vision,
Right.
and you're watching Volusia and they're not saying anything, then you're saying like, what the heck's going on over there?
Yeah.
So now that we're on Dirt Vision, you're either playing music or you're talking because they don't want you to have downtime because the fans out there watching in some other
That's
state,
right.
Wow.
they don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
We're
for
doing
sure.
track prep or it rained or something happened. So it's you gotta be yip yapping
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. That's what you get
is
paid
good.
for.
So that's why you need to come up there
Yes.
to Volusia. I've invited you anytime you want to come.
Thank you.
You also anybody and come up there in the tower with me and you'll be part of
Oh
the
man.
entertainment at Volusia and on Dirt Vision.
That'd be awesome.
Because it's like
Let's
I
do
got
it.
I got
Yeah.
3 extra
Okay.
microphones.
Okay.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys heard it,
Absolute
right?
commitment right here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
But
sealed
no,
in
it's
blood.
it's a lot of fun. It's
You betcha. But you
It's
got to have that
special.
gift, though. There's a gift that goes along with it that the way it all flows and the way
Yeah.
it comes right off the top of your head.
Yeah.
I saw my dad do it. He was incredible.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. So you mentioned the stress part about it. To me, there really isn't a lot of stress other than if things don't go right at the racetrack. Like when you race fans are out there, you'll say, "Hey Bob, great show." You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. It's not always a perfect show. In fact, it's never everything goes right.
Right.
So there's a little stress to that. But
Yeah.
this year I've been race directing up at Brunswick Golden Isle Speedway. I
Yeah.
was up there last weekend. And it's another challenge for me. That's a lot more stressful than announcing because announcing comes natural to me. Race directing is you're in charge of everything. You got to watch 24 cars on the track and you got to call if there's a yellow,
Right.
if there's a wreck in turn 1 or I'll give you for instance, I did the drivers meeting, right? And I said, absolutely, you do not get out of your race car on the racetrack.
Right.
We had an incident in 1 and 2. Guy takes his helmet off. He gets out of the race car. He's
Oh.
sitting on the window,
Oh.
and he's saluting the driver. You know what I mean?
Of course.
That was involved, that was going around the racetrack.
Jeez.
So I went on the radio and I said, whatever number, whoever that driver is, he's automatically DQ'd. Because when I say it in the driver's meeting, that's the Bible.
Yeah, you got to be
Right.
the boss.
So
Yeah.
I disqualified him. So he got in back in his car, and he went to the pit area, and he complained to the pit steward. He said, my feet never touched the ground.
Oh, jeez.
I never got out of the car. I said, well, tell him, what about the finger? How did
Yeah.
that work?
Yeah.
And then the guy was kind of apologetic
Yeah.
because he was in another division.
Right.
He says, will you let him run the other division? I said, yeah, I'll let him run the other division.
Mhm.
But he's done, DQ'd,
Yeah.
no points, no money.
Mhm.
And it's like our whole reason, everybody knows in racing, we used to call it the Tony Stewart rule, what happened
Yeah.
up in Ransomville that time.
Yeah.
And if you're out of your car like he was, sitting on the window, but your feet not touching the ground, and a car comes around turn 2 and hits you, it's just like you're standing next to it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's sometimes the racers, they don't think like
Yeah.
they should.
Well, I
Well,
forget.
they're emotional.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
the whole
you're
thing
right.
is-
He might have got wrecked. I didn't see how he got wrecked. I don't know who
Yeah.
he was involved with, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know.
I
these are
forget
the
who it
rules.
was. I think it was last week. One of the drivers hit the wall and got out of his car while the cars were still on the track.
Yeah.
And I never heard if NASCAR penalized him or anything.
Yeah.
That never did show up this week. But
Yeah, it's
well, it scared me to death. I said, "Don't get out of
yeah,
the car."
exactly. Because things happen so fast, too fast. It's
You
like,
bet.
I never raced, so I don't know what the heat of the moment would be. Would I be one of those guys or girls that threw my helmet at somebody? I don't think so, but I don't know. I was never put in that
Yeah.
spot.
Right.
So,
Well, your heart pumps,
yeah,
and your mind does crazy stuff, and you have visions of grandeur. You're running 23rd in a 22 pack, and you think you're going to win.
Yeah.
That's what gets you mad.
exactly. So you raced, right?
Yeah.
Right. So did you ever do that? Like
No,
get out
but
of
I
a
wanted
car
to
and-
a
you
few
wanted
times.
to.
Let me tell you. I was
There you go.
afraid there was going to be a race director like you that
That-
kicked my butt out.
There you go. It's like you gotta, and the whole thing about race directing is you tell them something in the drivers' meeting, and you apply those rules, and you don't change your rules.
Right.
They have your respect, and I have their respect,
Yeah.
and it starts right there.
Yep.
Because if I didn't DQ that guy, it's like, well, hell, I can get out of my race car. He's not going to do anything. Well, he is.
Yes, indeed.
And I tell him, I said, I'm watching you on a restart. You jump the start.
Yep.
You're going back a row.
Yep.
And I had to do it once, and he learned.
Yep.
But
well, that's what we used to drive my dad crazy when the drivers were telling the officials how things should be done.
Yeah.
And he said, "This is just isn't right. That's not how it is."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. It's kind of like when you go to tech.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's the expert tech guy.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, the best piece of advice I ever got from a race director.
Right.
We were doing a race at Phoenix with the kart boys. We were a preliminary race for that, and they drivers meeting. They're giving them, and they're saying, "Fellas, you got some practice out here." And he says, "Don't wreck your cars." He says, "We've got to have every car start because those people are sitting in the stands, bought a ticket to see you. If you could wreck your car, it doesn't work."
Yep.
He says, "Once you get in the race, tear them up."
Now,
that's a good piece of advice, right?
Yep. I always tell the guys when I do the drivers meeting, guys who go out there for hot laps. Hot lap pays nothing.
Yeah.
Don't tear your stuff up. Yeah, you got bragging rights if you turn fast time in hot laps. But
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't get you 50 cents.
No.
So
That doesn't pay the
that's cool.
bills.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to be taking a break here in just a minute, but when we get back, I'd love to find out how you got involved in all this.
Okay.
I know you started out as a fan, but how did it evolve into where you are today at the pinnacle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say the pinnacle, wouldn't you?
Yeah. For me, yes. I mean, if you asked me, I don't know what asphalt track to use as an example of would I rather do Volusia, Alltech, Ocala, Golden Isle, Waycross. I'm a dirt guy. I can make a dirt race exciting.
Yeah.
Even if there's 4 cars.
Yeah.
But I don't know, asphalt just nothing against it. I mean, I love asphalt race fans, but it's just not my
just
my
not your thing, huh?
It's not my thing.
I'll be darned. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Rich and Bob, everybody.
Hey.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. At Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees, it's all about making you happy. Beach Boys Embroidery can customize your athletic golf apparel, caps, hats, badges, buttons, magnets, backpacks, bags, totes, clocks, watches, and of course, T-shirts. Sure, they're at 2033 South Ridgewood Avenue in South Daytona, and they're waiting for you to call now. 386-255-5880. Beach Boys Embroidery and Tees. Let Aloha Marine get you on the water with huge discounts on great brands like Bayliner, Carolina Skiff, Hurricane, Key West, and Regal. Pay as little as $169 a month with 10% down and approved credit. Don't wait. Get to Aloha Marine, 1700 North Nova Road, Holly Hill, Monday through Saturday. 47 years and always better than boat show prices. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey!
Oh, thank you, everybody. We do appreciate that. We thank everybody out there watching, even the folks in Finland. We really think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good old Finland. But anyway, we thank you for taking the time out of your day to see what we're up to. And this segment's being brought to you locally by Staples on International Speedway Boulevard. Anything you want for the office, they got. In fact, my wife and I are going to Staples right after the show. We've got some things to do out there, so I'll be sure to let them know that we appreciate what they do for us. And also, if you want to check out the show live, you can go to the Legends of Racing radio show YouTube page, and then an hour after the show is run, it's on the Facebook page, the Legends of Racing radio show. So you've been around the sport your whole life pretty much, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I don't remember my dad's race car because that was in the probably 58, 59.
Oh, yeah.
And I do remember some of the stories that my my mom and dad would say. My dad had a Sunoco station in upstate New York, Newburgh, New York. Okay,
Newburgh,
which is,
yeah, sure.
It was 20 miles from Orange County Fair Speedway. And my dad had a race car in the gas station. They had one was a lift and the other one was a wash bay.
Yeah.
So,
right.
they're in the racing. They got all their stuff from a junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Of course.
they go out there and they won one consi
Really?
in the 3 years that they raced. That was it.
Yeah.
But they ran against the big boys back then, which was Otto Highway, Otto RY, and Dee Harris, and
yeah, sure.
you know those names.
Oh, of course.
So one day, I guess somebody came in to get an oil change. My dad's name was Phil, and he says, "Can you come back in an hour? I'm working on my race car."
Yeah.
Well, how many times is Buzz McKim going to go back to get his oil change when
Yeah.
Phil says he's working? So my mother, I guess, gave him the ultimatum: you got a wife and 2 kids,
Yeah.
or you want a race car.
Yeah.
Race cars went away.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Oh, that's a shame. You got any pictures?
I do.
Oh,
I
boy.
do. I do have one. He was on 94 104 Lake Street. So his first car was a 94, and then his last cars were 104. That was his car
No
number.
kidding. Were they coupes?
The picture that I have is a sedan of the 104.
Yeah.
It was a sedan car. Yeah, I don't remember. Obviously, an old flathead in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the day. But like my dad had a Sunoco station, and I would go there on a Saturday, and the biggest thing was take me to the Middletown.
Oh, boy.
Because when my dad got rid of the race cars, he worked at the track as a push truck.
Really?
So he was a track official that didn't get paid, got in for free.
Yeah.
And I used to go with him. I'd sit with Audrey Olson, Bud Olson's wife.
Really?
In the grandstands.
Wow.
Until I was 10 years old. And back then, you had to be 16 and you had to be a guy. There was no women allowed in the pits. Do you guys remember that back in the day?
The good old days.
Yep.
So 3 guys that ran Middletown, Larry Granger, Jim O'Melia, and Charlie Newkirk. I remember those guys like it was yesterday. And that's 56, 57 years ago.
Wow.
So my dad says to Larry, he says, "You think I can get my son in the pits?" And Larry says, "Well, how old is he?" My dad says, "Well," and then Larry says, "Well, how old does he look?" My dad said, "Well, he looks 12.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let him come in, but he has to stay in the truck. Now I'm a 10-year-old kid
Oh, my
in the
gosh.
pits. My dad had a 1950 pickup truck.
Oh, really?
And I was a 10-year-old kid in the pits at Middletown. It was amazing. And it all started there. And then I'll just jump ahead to how I got into this. 2001, the quarter midget track came to life at New Smyrna, the New Smyrna Speedway,
sure.
between Randy Dye, Mark Martin, and Mr. Hart. They all got together and they built that wonderful facility. So I went down there with a buddy of mine. It's like, yeah, we got to get into this.
Yeah.
So I bought a car, told my wife, we only need 1 car. Wound up with 5.
Oh, did you
And
really?
we traveled all over the country.
Holy cow.
And of course, I don't have any quitting sense or anything, so I was vice president of the club and then president of the club. And then you can only race quarter midgets till you're 16. And after that, I still have the love to watch the kids race.
Yeah.
So I went down there and I was announcing some when I was president, but I was their full-time announcer. Do you know Tom Gray?
Oh, sure. Tom and I go way
There you
back.
go. Tom Gray was announcing at the quarter midget track the probably first year or 2 when he was in town. He did a lot of traveling with MRN.
Oh, yeah, that's
back
right.
then.
Yep.
So then I started announcing, and I was there for every race. And I have a yearbook of every year from 2001.
Oh, no kidding.
Because I've had the honor to MC every single banquet that they've had.
Wow, that's great.
In all the years. So I was announcing at New Smyrna at the quarter midget track, and then I went to Volusia one night went to the car show on Canal Street. That was before I had any hot rods. So this guy Ralph Hetzler and I go to Volusia. We're sitting in the grandstands and nobody's saying anything. And I said, "Ralph, I'm going to go in the tower because some of I call them my quarter midget kids are out there racing, and I don't know what they're driving.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know." So another race goes by, they don't say anything. So I told Ralph, "I'm going up in the tower." He says, "You're crazy." This is in 2013 or 14. So I knock on the door, and the lady answers the door, and I says, "Do you have an announcer tonight?" And she says, "No." I said, "Well, maybe I can help you."
Wow.
And she says, "Well, who are you?" I said, "I'm a nobody, but I announce quarter midget races, and a race is a race." Right? So she says, "Hold on."
Yeah.
So she calls over to Wendy Underwood was the promoter then. Calls over to Wendy, and she says, "Well, let him do one heat race, see how he does." So they hand me a piece of paper with numbers on it. no names.
Oh, jeez.
And I said, I don't want to be a smart aleck or anything, but the reason I knocked on the door is I don't know who's driving what.
Right.
So I did one heat race. They gave me the names, and Wendy came over and name and phone number, and I've been there ever since.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Son of a
So
gun. Isn't that something?
It's really neat, and it's just
It's a good
it's
story.
just
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was when we still had the old tower, and I get to do dirt car nationals.
Oh,
Of course,
man.
for like dirt car, we ran 15 nights this year and never got rained out once.
Oh, man.
It has to be a record. We had great weather. I'm the local guy. Like Ruben Morales does the World of Outlaw late models. Everybody knows Johnny Gibson does the NOS Energy World of Outlaw sprint cars. So for every division that World Racing Group owns, they have their own announcer. They want that voice associated
Yeah, there you
with
go.
that. So
Sure.
for Dirt Car Nationals, I'm in the tower, but I do all the local stuff.
Yeah.
Like the commercials and vendors and sponsors and fill in, you know, if we need to fill in jibber jabber about the history of the track or something.
Oh, that's neat.
So it's a lot of fun, and I get the best seat in the house.
Oh, yeah.
For
And
Dirt Car Nationals.
do they feed you?
Yeah. Well.
Well.
Oh yeah. So that's a good point. That's do they feed me? So one of my jobs for Dirt Car Nationals is do all the local stuff.
Yeah.
So I go around and I go to all the trailers from the drivers that have their Donnie Schatz, his mom, I know her very well.
Wow.
You know,
really?
she brings the big trailer in there. So I go around and write all the information down.
Right.
And of course, all the food vendors.
Oh, yeah.
So they want Bob to talk about the food vendors. So what do they do? Bob, try this. I think I gained 10 pounds over Dirt Car Nationals. I'm eating pizza.
Good idea.
Steve Boylan steak on the stick.
Yeah.
I mean, they always overfeed me. And then, of course, I bring some food up to the guys in the tower. And Bob, what are we eating tonight? Well, now, you know, guys, let's not take advantage. But
I think that's what we're committed to.
What's that?
Go for the food.
there you
Hey,
go.
there you go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that'd be all right.
and you know, our concession stands, we have our own concession stand in the infield and in turn 4 concession. And it's very reasonable. I think it's like $5 for a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's $5, but it costs you $5 for a Big Mac today.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Or
we always
more.
have, yeah, it probably does. And we always have a couple vendors, a couple trailers there. Steve Boylan's famous steak on a stick. He's there all the time, and we have a couple other trailers. And
Yeah.
Of course, for Dirt Car Nationals and Sunshine Nationals, there's a ton of food vendors and ice cream. I know the ice cream lady
Oh,
really
boy.
well.
Oh, do you really?
Oh,
Yeah,
I get an ice cream
you wanna be
sundae
good with
every
her.
day.
Really?
But it's really neat.
Well, you talk about how fate steps in. We used to go to the old Hollywood Speedway, the old quarter mile that the Allisons ran, and
Right.
you know, Red Farmer and a whole bunch of them. Gary Ballou started out there, and my dad was a fan. So he comes walking in one night, and we're ready to go watch the races, and the cop at the gate knew my dad real well. He said, "Hey," he says, "we need an announcer tonight." My dad said, "Yeah." So he said, "Well, you're full of BS." he said, "You can,
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
you can finagle your way through it."
Yeah.
So he went ahead and did it and became the announcer. And then we moved up here, and he announced it to Land and New Smyrna and Gainesville and Ocala and Barberville.
Yeah.
That's when we called it Barberville. And he became a pretty damn good announcer. In fact, he even tried out for MRN one time. But
Really?
he was a little bit too old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he was good. He was very good, and it just happened by a matter of fate, just
Yep.
like with
Yep.
you. Right
Just-
place at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't go out there that Saturday night and they would have had an announcer,
Yeah.
then I probably would have never got the opportunity. But
But
it's
you always would have wanted to, though.
yeah,
Right?
it's like when I was younger, did I ever vision that I wanted to be a race announcer? I don't think so. But it's just so much fun.
God, that's great.
It just I
But
love it.
it's like everything else in racing. Being at the right place at the
Yep.
right time determines where you're going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know, I was here. You guys had Wendell Durrance.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
owns Alltech. Wendell's a great guy. In fact, I'm going to Alltech tomorrow night
All
because
right.
we have a 911 celebration. There's going to be fireworks.
Oh, boy.
602 late models, 604 late models, and you know, Wendell is such a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a hands-on guy, and I'm so fortunate because whatever racetrack my wife and I go to, we never pay to get in.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's nice.
it's like, okay, you know, I'm on the list, and then I'm in the tower 90% of the time, even if it's just watching.
Right.
Last time I was up at Alltech, Joe Kelly does the announcing up there, and he has this younger kid, Austin, and Austin wasn't there. So I'm up in the tower with my wife, and Joe says, "Well, I got a guest announcer tonight." And I'm thinking, like, "Okay, where is he?" And he goes, "You." I said, "Okay." So I did it all night with Joe Kelly. But Joe's a great guy, and you never know. Tomorrow night, if Austin's not there,
Yep.
I'll be on the mic.
Might do it again.
But if not, I'll be in the tower watching the races.
That's all right. And your wife's very accommodating.
Supportive of it.
Supportive.
So
Yep.
I'll tell you a quick story about that. So when I was probably Wendy was my boss for 2 or 3 years. She would say, "Bob, you think," because my wife's name is Trina.
Yeah.
She would come with me a couple times, and she was allowed in the tower. So Wendy asked me one night, she said, "Bob, you think Trina would want a job?" And I said, "No." Because what is she going to do? Is she going to be flipping hamburgers, or I don't know. Not that that's a bad job, but
Right.
it was like she's never been to a dirt track, right? So the next week comes by and she says, "You think Trina would want a job?" I said, "Well, what would she do?" She said, "Well, I need somebody to run the scoreboard," which is right, the old tower. I was in a little booth with a sliding glass door, and then we had the race director and then scoring. So she wound up running the scoreboard. So I was like, okay, so. I don't know when Trina started working there, probably 2016 maybe. And now she works at the pit gate. She signs the drivers in.
Oh, no kidding.
So she goes there. She actually has to be there before I do. But she likes it. And, I say she likes it.
Yeah.
She likes it.
She likes it.
But like she's going to All-Tech with me tomorrow.
Oh,
She didn't go to Golden Isle last week.
Yeah. Well, that's great that you can do it together.
Yeah,
That's
is.
really neat.
So,
all right, we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be back with Rich and Bob, and we got Tony time coming up.
all right, Tony.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Racing's original North Turn is our broadcast headquarters. If you're looking for a good drink, great entertainment, and the best in food, they're right on the beach at Racing's original North Turn. Come on down to dinner tonight. Here are a couple of testimonials. These are actual testimonials from people who have enjoyed the North Turn. Been there many times, always great food and drinks, great location on the beach. And another, what a great experience. It's my new favorite restaurant in the Daytona Beach area, Racing's original North Turn on South Atlantic Avenue. That's A1A in Ponce Inlet, about 3.2 miles south of the Dunlawton Bridge and A1A intersection. It's Racing's original North Turn, a restaurant, museum, bar, gift shop, live music. That's Racing's North Turn. Racing's original North Turn has been voted by you best beach bar top 10 year after year after year. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Oh, thank you very much. We do appreciate that. And this segment's being brought to you locally by Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, voted one of the top 5 markets in the country by USA Weekend. And visit our Shop Now network and our Shop Now at Daytona Flea and Farmers Market Facebook page for the latest in vendor tours. And it's time for our buddy Tony. What you got today, bud?
Tony!
Be easy on me now.
Welcome back, Bob.
Thank you.
Question for you as either announcer or race director. Last week in St. Louis at the Cup race, after the race, Chastain and SVG drove through the grass to get on pit road. Set off a conspiracy. There's also reports after the races, the drivers are running up against the wall to pick up rubber to increase weight.
Right.
You got some stories of seeing stuff like that going on?
Yeah. Well, we all know that I would never call them cheaters, but we all know that racers are going to bend the rules.
Yeah.
And it's happened at Volusia before.
Oh,
especially
really?
if we have
Yeah.
mud somewhere, if it rained or something. You come across the scales. We've had to DQ guys at the scales because they were 10 pounds light. Well, they're smart enough to know when they come off of turn number 4 before they go on the scales that there's a mud hole there.
Yeah.
They're going to drive through it, and they're going to have 20 pounds of clay or mud on those race cars. Now, what did Chastain and was it Suarez? What did those guys do to go through the grass? Did they want to knock the splitter
SVG,
down?
wasn't it? SVG.
It was SVG. Did they want to knock the splitter down maybe and say, hey, we ran through the grass and we know it's not going to be legal? Or definitely the guys that went to the top of the racetrack to pick up that rubber, that's all weight. And if you're borderline, it's better to be more than less.
Isn't that funny?
So yeah, we've had that same situation. I'll go back to quarter midget days. We had a weight limit. There was a heavy Honda, it was heavy 160. The driver in the car, the driver had to weigh a minimum of 100 pounds. You know,
Yes.
if they were in the heavy division. So I remember, I won't mention his name, but I remember they were borderline to make weight. So what did they do to the kid before they went over the scales? They dumped a cooler full of water over them, which soaked them and gained.
Yeah.
If you took a half a gallon of water, that's 3.5 pounds.
Yeah.
If your
That's right.
driver's suit, hey, it's like they're racers,
That's right.
so they're gonna
Always
bend
looking-
the rules.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, one of our idols of all time was Will Cagle, and he
Yep.
was known to kind of tweak things a little bit, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about Will a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
So
one of the great guys.
I'm really good friend, and I'm going to go back just a year ago. Tomorrow, this weekend, I'm really good friends with the Rudiments.
Oh yeah.
So we got rained out at Volusia, and Buzzy invited my wife and I to go over to Zephyr Hills.
Oh boy.
And spend the day with him and Eugenia. So Buzzy's got a Monte Carlo car, and we're driving all over Zephyr Hills. And he says, I'm going to take you to a place where I don't take many of my friends. He says, I'm going to take you to the place where I ran my first ever race.
Really?
And it was a soapbox derby race. And he took Trina and I to the hill where they went down. It's different today. There was a couple stop signs. And at the end of the hill, there used to be like a sand pit down there. The final race for that championship soapbox derby was between Buzzy Rudiman and Will Cagle.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. This
Oh
is
my
no lie.
gosh. Jeez.
So I said, well, Buzzy, who won? He said, Cagle, and he cheated. I said, what do you mean he cheated? This is no lie. Buzzy will tell you that.
Yeah.
We lost Will. It was this year, right?
Yeah.
We lost Will. So when they went to the top, Cagle took a cylinder head and put it inside his soapbox derby
Oh, you're
car
kidding.
for an extra. What does a cylinder head weigh? 15 pounds? 20
Well,
pounds?
I would
I don't
say,
know.
yeah.
Whatever it weighed.
It'd be a bunch.
He had more weight. It's a momentum thing,
Yeah.
and he beat
cheated.
Buzzy. That was his first
God.
ever race.
How sad.
So, a couple other things about Cagle. I worked at Middletown as a push truck, and we parked on the scales. And back in the day at Middletown, they had a chain that went across. You pulled on the scale, and they had a cable with 3 chains on it. And your car, the hood or the roof, would have to it would have to hit the chains to be legal for height, right? Cagle comes up. I think it was his gold and white coach. Remember that big coach,
sure.
Cagle? Used to call it the meat wagon.
Yeah.
Cagle pulls up, the roof's that far off.
Oh gosh.
He reaches back, and he has a little jack
You're kidding.
that could jack up whatever it jacked up so that roof would meet the proper height. So then when he comes over the scale officially, he crosses the scales. Yup, it makes weight. Turns that jack down. Boom.
Son of a gun.
Squats the
Isn't that
bar back
something?
down.
That's
So-
crazy.
Yeah. So another story about Will Cagle. Will Cagle liked the money. I mean, everybody
yeah.
likes money, but you
Yeah.
know,
He really liked it.
Cagle really liked the money. So
Yeah.
you remember Pee Wee Griffin?
Oh sure.
Pee Wee and his son Bruce is racing. He's
Yeah.
got a street stock, and I can tell you about that story. But so anyway, Ray Martin, remember Ray Martin,
sure
the
do.
announcer? He was hands down my favorite announcer. He was my hero when I was a little kid. So Pee Wee Griffin and Will Cagle are doing an interview. Well, Pee Wee before the interview hands Ray Martin a $100 bill and says, at the end of this interview, give me the $100. Don't give Cagle anything, because it's Pee Wee's $100.
Yeah.
So they do this long interview, and at the end of the interview, Ray Martin hands Pee Wee Griffin $100, and Cagle's like, well, "Where the hell's my $100? Well, you didn't deserve it." So it was just, it was just one of those moments.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's beautiful.
yeah, Cagle,
Oh,
he
that's
was tough.
great. That's
Great,
awesome.
great competitor.
Yeah.
Him and his wife Barbara.
Oh yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good people. Yeah,
Well,
that's like talking
Regardless of what the rules are,
Right.
there's always a way to bypass them or go around, no matter how the rule changes.
Yes. And it's so true, because I was in Syracuse in 1980
About, oh really?
when Gary Ballou came up with that Batmobile.
Yes.
There was nothing in the rule book that he did wrong.
Yeah, we've had the Batmobile here.
Have you really?
Yeah, we've had it here a couple times.
Yep. So yeah, that changed dirt modified racing forever. Because I remember I was even talking to Buzzy about it. You know, they all went back to their shop and they're cutting the sheet metal off and they're making it wide and they're trying to make it aerodynamic. And
yeah. Well, now according to Ballou, it wasn't the sheet metal. It was that grill that was supposed to be a Lincoln grill.
Right.
It acted like a Ram Air, and that was the whole key. He said
so
the
you think like a
aerodynamics had
turbo.
nothing to do with it.
Really?
But we let everybody think it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty interesting postscript to that story.
Yeah.
But that car, it's still one of the coolest cars I've ever seen.
That was an amazing. So that race, and I didn't know this till a couple weeks ago. Buzzy and I were talking, and Buzzy finished second.
Oh, did he?
To Ballou in that race.
Uh-huh.
And Buzzy went down on 7 cylinders.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, I think if I had all 8 cylinders working, I could have beat it. I don't know if he could have.
Maybe
that
not.
thing was fast.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right
Anyway.
back with Rich and Bob, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Got Larry coming up.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Daytona Flea and Farmers Market is still the one for great savings and the best variety. Whether you need flowers and trees for your home or you're looking for great prices on Daytona Beach souvenirs, the market is the place to go. The market features 1,000 booths, 2 air-conditioned malls, a restaurant, and 9 snack shacks. Hops Grill features gourmet burgers and garden blend salads. Treat yourself to a great variety of brat and hot dog creations at the Dog House, or enjoy a refreshing drink at the Seltzer Oasis. The market is open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and is 90% undercover, so you can shop rain or shine. There's never a charge for parking or admission. Enjoy our monthly classic car cruise-in on the first Saturday of every month, and garage sale weekend, the third weekend of every month. See all we have to offer at DaytonaFleaMarket.com or like us on Facebook. Discover Daytona's most unique shopping experience, the Daytona Flea and Farmers Market, just a mile west of the Speedway. We're back from where it all began, racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey!
Hey, all right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, everyone. And this segment's being brought to you by Homewood Suites by Hilton over on Bill France Boulevard. Right around the corner from the Speedway, you've got a complimentary breakfast and complimentary happy hour, and every room's a suite, and they're nice people, and they treat us good, and they like what we do. And so if you have anybody coming to town, you want to hook them up first class, the Homewood Suites by Hilton. How about that? Larry, what you got today,
Larry.
bud?
Hello, Larry.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for being here, taking time out of your day, come and talk to us a little bit.
Thank you.
I'd like to go back to the cheating a little bit, if you don't mind.
Back to the what?
Back to the cheating part just a little bit, if
Okay.
you don't mind. Because we used to
wait,
say,
wait. Are you a racer? Were you?
used to be, I used
Okay,
to work on
okay,
cars.
just so I know.
It's like, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
You're right.
That used to be the old
Okay.
saying, right?
Right.
And that's why NASCAR hired Gary Nelson, who
Yep.
was
Yep.
a known cheater. You
Amen.
know?
Oh,
But
yeah.
They put him in charge of stopping cheating, and he
Yep.
pretty much did that,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
for the best part. But racers always find a way, I think, you know. So I wanted to ask you, like, I know you interview a lot of different people. Did you ever have one that was, like, more better than you thought it might be going into or something like that?
Yes. So I've always had the honor, like I said earlier, to do all the quarter midget banquets that they've ever had. So when we used to do it at Daytona, USA,
Oh.
Randy Dye was a big part of it back then, and we always had guest announcer or guest speakers.
Right.
So one year I had, it was just like this setup.
Yeah.
It was me and Tony Stewart and David Reagan.
Wow.
So that was really cool. And then
Nice.
we turned it over to our quarter midget kids to ask a question. And I
Right.
remember Taylor Watson. Have you ever had Taylor on here?
No, I haven't.
She asked Tony Stewart. Danica Patrick
Oh,
was
we've
running.
heard good things about her, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Danica Patrick was running for Tony at the
Yeah.
time, and she said, "Mr. Stewart, could I have Danica ride when she retires?" And he said, "I can have mine. You can can have mine right now. But Juan Pablo Montoya, he was one of our guests one year.
Yeah.
The guy was hysterical. So was I surprised
Yeah.
that Montoya would be that funny?
Yeah.
You know, he talked about, Kyle, you were probably there, radio-controlled boats and airplanes that he had.
Oh, really?
But he was hysterical. So I'd have to say probably Montoya
Oh.
on that level. You know,
Oh, yeah.
on the local level, you know, it's just a great honor, and that's why I told my boss, don't ever take victory lane away, because what some tracks do is they'll run the 4 features, and then they'll bring all 4 cars out, and they'll do one victory lane. That's not good
Oh, no.
in my book, because you have to get the driver at the moment, especially if it's his or her first win ever. It's an emotional thing.
Oh,
I've been
boy.
emotional in victory lane, and it's like if you can't capture that moment right after they win, that moment is gone.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting, especially if there's a first time winner, because I mean it's emotional. And I remember the last time Buzzy won a feature at Middletown. At Volusia. It was emotional for me.
Really?
You know, yeah, and that was 2022, I think.
No
'Cause
kidding.
it was like we were like 2 little kids in victory lane. You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And how old
So-
would you say Buzzy was back then?
Well, that was only 3 years ago, so he's 81. He's 84 now.
That's incredible.
Yeah, still doing
Incredible.
it.
Yeah, Buzzy
So-
Rudman. Yeah, because I remember seeing him when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So,
yeah,
it's
we
cool.
had my uncle had a car, a little 37 coupe
Uh-huh.
that we ran at Flemington
Yeah.
in the sportsman division.
Yep.
And he let me drive it one night, and I stuffed it in the 4th turn wall. So tore it up pretty good. So before the race, my uncle said, "Now we got a driver down there in 01. He's from Florida. He wears glasses, and his name is Buzzy. Take it from there."
Right.
Yeah. So after I wrecked the car, he went back up to this announcer stand and said, "That was not Buzzy Rudman. That was a different Buzzy."
There you go. A different, yeah. That's cool.
That was funny. But is there anything that you've ever done that you had to kind of shrug your head, say, maybe I didn't mean to say that?
Yes. I've been called out. I think only one time I had to apologize. And hey, if I make a mistake, I'm going to say I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay. So we had this lady driver. I can say her name.
Okay.
Lisa O'Connor.
Okay.
She ran a late model.
Mhm.
Okay. And she would go out there, and like every 2.5 laps, she would get lapped.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was like I made a mistake of saying, well, maybe she should come out here and practice, because we do have a minimum speed that, I mean, we don't ever enforce it because usually we don't have to.
Right.
That I said that she needs to practice before she comes out here and racing. And they came up to the tower. I think it was the next week, and you know, I'm sorry. I told you what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. You spoke the truth.
But I apologize.
Yeah.
You know, that won't happen again.
Yeah. Whatever became of her.
She retired.
Did she really?
Yeah, she had she used to call it the lead sled. She had an old late model. And, you know, she did it for the fun of it, and she
Yeah.
did okay.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
well,
but
she
it's
did what
like,
a lot of people only dream about.
exactly,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I never drove a late model.
Yeah.
Right? So she was out there having fun, but
Mhm.
you really got to watch. Back then, it was before we were on dirt vision.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, now, not that I would say anything different, and I don't even have to think about saying something or cussing or saying something racial or political, or
Right.
I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
But especially now that we're on dirt vision, it's like you gotta be careful, but it's in your mind. You're careful anyway.
In
So-
road racing, we call her type of racing is a moving chicane.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Don't know when you're going to get to it.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about you being here, and you've been here before, and
Right.
I'm here. You know, our guests are wrench turners and drivers, in most part.
Right.
They don't really tell you about the stress, the emotion, the feelings. When you were just talking about getting that racer out there and giving a reward right at that moment, it's not only the racer, it's everybody who's sitting in the stands.
Yep.
They've all got an emotion and a feeling and they're cheering or booing or whatever, and you're providing that, and that's wonderful.
Right. And it's our job as announcers to entertain the fans.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we have to do. And like we had a rain delay. I don't remember what it was, a couple months ago. It's been 2 months since we raced. But I just grabbed my wireless, and it's on Dirt Vision. I said, I'm going to go in the stands, and I'll start talking about Orange County Fair Speedway. Who ever been on? And they'll raise their hands, and I'll go sit right next to them. And then we have a chit-chat back and forth.
That's awesome.
The last time we had a rain delay, I went into pits because we had a bunch of drivers lined up on pit road to go out when it rained. So then I would talk to all the drivers, you know, and the fans want to hear something. You know?
Sure.
And some of them, you know, some of my friends is like blah 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 blah. You know, all you do is talk. Well, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with these two guys right here.
The caution flag is out. Time for a break. We'll be right back with the Legends of Racing radio show. Welcome to Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. You're right in the middle of all the action. Daytona International Speedway, the airport, One Daytona, Florida's newest entertainment and retail destination, and of course, the world's most famous beach. You'll love our newly remodeled 1- and 2-bedroom suites, along with our popular King Studios. You won't need your full kitchen, as Homewood Suites Daytona serves up complimentary breakfast and evening social. It's like home away from home. Go to HomewoodDaytona.com for Homewood Suites by Hilton in Daytona Beach. We're back from where it all began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. The Legends of Racing radio show continues with your host, Buzz McKim.
Hey!
Thank you, everyone. We're here with Bob and with Rich, and we're having a grand old time. And I just think it's so cool. You know, after all the years you've been involved in racing, you still have that fire. I mean, like night after night after night, and you're always looking for ways to make it better. And it's very refreshing to see somebody that has that kind of fire in them.
Yeah, and it goes back to my quarter midget days when my boys retired from quarter midget racing, and I was the announcer down there. It was a Friday afternoon, and I would be heading to the New Smyrna Speed. This is 10 years after my boys were done racing, and it was like I never missed my life revolved around that quarter midget track, and I still love watching those kids. I don't get down there enough.
Yeah.
And I started a speech because I started that race. It's called the Little 500.
Oh, really?
Between Christmas and New Year back in 2004. And I've given a speech every year. So whoever the president of the club is, they call me down, and they had, I think, 250 cars last year.
Wow.
And I have to get all the drivers around, and I give them the Bob Stoekel speech.
Yeah.
It's like something, you know, you guys just make sure when you leave here, you tell your mother and father you love them and thank you.
Great.
Just how good you kids have it, because the week before that, my kids and I do a hayride, and it's a food drive for homeless children.
Oh, my gosh.
And here these kids are coming from all over the country racing quarter midgets, and they have no idea how lucky they are. So it's really cool. But going to Volusia, it's like my wife will tell you, when we get rained out, I'm kind of bummed out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's what I look forward to. I don't want to say it's my life, but it's pretty darn close.
Now, what did you do for a living before you got involved with the announcing?
Well, I moved to Florida in 1981, and I went to Embry-Riddle
Oh, did you?
Aeronautical University, graduated from there, and I worked for General Dynamics at the Cape
Wow.
on the Atlas Centaur and the Shuttle Centaur program.
Is that right?
And I lived up here 60 miles one way to my job, and then I always mowed grass. And after my second son was born, I decided to go into business for myself, so I went in the landscaping business.
No kidding.
And I did that for 30 years, 32 years.
I'll be darned.
And then retired a couple years ago because I
Uh-huh.
couldn't walk anymore.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good, and you know, if I worked at the Cape, I could not have done the things I did with my boys, traveling the country,
Oh, man.
racing quarter midgets.
Yeah.
Because we had a trailer, and we had on the back Stoekel Brothers Racing, chasing checkered flags across the USA, and that's what we did.
Across the USA.
So
wow.
it was really cool.
That's really those are just memories that they'll
Yeah.
never forget.
Those were by far the best 3 or 4 years, however long we raced in my life, you could never just you got to do it. You got to do it with your kids
Isn't that
because
great, huh? Well,
they
they're
get
very
old.
fortunate. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they get old quick.
Yeah, we don't,
No.
but they do.
Yes,
Yeah.
they grow up real quick. Yeah, in fact,
Yeah.
we just found out this morning on the 28th we're going to have our third great grandchild.
Wow.
And that makes you feel kind of old.
Yeah.
The time's going by too
I
quick.
know. So you need to get to the racetrack.
I know.
I know.
Yeah. What do you think, Rich? Huh?
Hey.
We got to do it.
Oh, you guys got to do it. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
can I throw a plug in here for
Oh,
Volusia?
please do.
So we're not racing this weekend, but the following weekend on Saturday night, September the 20th, we're going to call it the Battle in Barberville. Normally we have the Fab 5, which is 602 late models, 604 late models, UMP modifieds, factory stocks, and three-quarter modifieds. But next weekend, we're going to have the sprint cars.
Ooh.
So it's the 360 sprints. It's not the 410s.
Yeah.
It's Top Gun sprint cars. And we're going to run 604 late models, three-quarter modifieds, UMP modifieds, and factory stocks. So we'll have 5 divisions. We're just not going to run the 602s. And then we got another month off. On October 25th, we call it the Fall Classic. That'll be the Fab 5 again. And then we got 2 more races after that. November the 15th will be the tune-up for the Rudiman. And then we have that prestigious Rudiman Memorial, the 12th annual, on the weekend of the 20th through the 22nd.
Boy,
So
that's neat.
that's a big race. It's a 10,000 to win dirt car UMP modified race, and we
Really?
get the best of the best late model drivers throughout the country to be part of the event.
Yeah.
And you know, the Rudiman family, that tragedy that happened,
Oh, boy.
you know, back in '73 is horrible. It's any tragedy's horrible. But
Yeah, really. Yeah, they were coming back from a race. The father and the one son and
This other
crew
guy,
member.
Kevin Stone.
Oh, was that who it was?
It was September 14th, 1973.
Uh-huh.
And the reason I remember it was September 14th is that's my birthday.
Oh, really?
And I was at
Well.
Middletown. Buzzy was up there. And they were coming back from, was it Golden Gate Speedway?
I think it was,
I think
yeah.
it was.
Used to run Golden
Yeah,
Gate.
and somebody ran a red light, and it was like a head-on collision, and the
Yeah.
trailer came off and went through the cab, and
Oh, my gosh.
it was horrible.
Yeah, and
And I
Dale.
re-
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I remembered Buzzy's dad, Emo, coming up to Middletown. You know, that's when they ran fuel injection, you know, the injectors and everything. And,
Right.
and yeah, that was really sad. And they say, I never met Dale. I know Wayne and Buzzy, but
Yeah.
Dale was their younger brother, and they said he had more talent than Buzzy
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wayne did.
Yeah, we heard he was really on the way up.
Yep, but we never got to see it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, darn. Well, happy early birthday.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell us how old you are, right? I guess it really doesn't matter too much.
I'll be 67.
Oh,
I'm young yet. I got lots of years.
Yeah, you got a long way to go.
As long as I can go up down those steps at Volusia, there's 56 stairs. I'm good.
That's right.
Can't walk any other place, but
Did you hand out schedules today
No, I
to
didn't.
the audience?
no, I didn't.
Hey, that's a marketing
I
fault
know.
right
I got
there.
a bunch of coasters from Volusia.
Apologize. You
I-
said when you made a mistake, you'd apologize.
I'm sorry. Go on our Facebook page or our website
Yeah,
at
will.
Volusia Speedway Park, and you'll get to see all the good stuff that we're doing out there. So
Well-
it's really cool.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Now, on the weeks that you don't run, do you go into withdrawal?
Well, yes, but like I said, last weekend I was at Golden Isle,
Right.
and the weekend before that, I think we were supposed to race at Volusia. We got rained out, so
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
was in
That's right.
withdrawals.
Okay.
Tomorrow night I'll be at Alltech. Next Saturday I'll be at Volusia.
Right.
The Saturday after that, we got a 2-day event, 3-day event at Golden Isle Speedway, so I'll
Okay.
be up there.
Yep.
And that puts us into October, and I
Yeah.
don't know.
Golly.
I'll be at a racetrack usually every
Yeah.
Saturday night, or I want to be.
Right. Well, you've got a
So-
blessed life for sure.
I do.
Yeah,
It's
you get to
really
do exactly what you want to do. Not too many
get in the
people
car
can say
and
that,
go.
right?
Got it.
throw all
got
my
it.
stuff in there and
Well,
have at it.
That's awesome.
Buzz, this has been a great interview today. I
Oh,
mean, I've
boy.
had fun just being here.
Yes, sir.
And our audience is, we're coming out of the summer. Things are getting nicer. It's always nice here at the North Turn.
Yep.
Look out at the beach. It's a great day. It's good wind. Our folks that are going to be listening on YouTube later, they're going to see this. You need to come back down, be with us.
Darn right.
You know, so
Yep.
and that's the reason I ask about this.
The
you know.
schedule, man.
Hey, if you get here, you got something.
I
you
better
know.
bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
So
Well, we'll see
anyway,
you next week.
it's a great weekend.
Yeah.
It's good to be here at the North Turn.
Absolutely.
yes, it is.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank you guys for having me.
Oh, it's our
Been-
honor.
Been a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank
What
you,
do
Buzz.
you say, huh? Bob
Thank you.
Stoekel,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we got to see hello to a few folks, and thank you to Danny running the board, and Mike with the applause sign. Yeah, his arm is really coming along well. You know, that left arm raising that sign. He's doing good. And we thank Tony and Larry for the questions, and it's good to see our legend Olin Hope's back again.
Hey, hey!
There we go. And young Mr. Stoekel, good to meet you. Yeah, I bet you could tell some stories.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to tell all of his stories.
Well,
You know,
I want to mention one more thing. Olin's here today. I think he's sort of like the icon of the show.
Yeah.
And he's growing a mustache. I asked him about it. I said, "What are you trying to do? You trying to look like Clark Gable?"
Yeah.
And he said, "No, I want to look like Burt Reynolds." So Olin's here.
Yeah. I'll take a good look at him because you might not recognize him in a couple of weeks.
there you go.
With that new mustache. Must be some young ladies at the nursing home you're trying to impress, right? Anyway, next week we have a guy named John Malloy, and he was one of the flying aces for Earnhardt. He was on Earnhardt's pit crew, and he's got some great stories, and we'll have him here next week. So make sure you come on by. See you later, guys.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
deal.
The Legends of Racing radio show originates live from the very spot
It was great.
where beach racing began. Racing's original North Turn Beach Bar and Grill. Join us next time